What's up, folks? Welcome to the stream. Silly Old Bear here. We're going to do some iRacing here on Twitch. Let's, we're going to start off with Academy Challenges. I'm going to see if I can get a higher medal than what I already have. Let's see. Let me check in my Discord. The last time I did Snetterton. I got a 49.869, which I'm definitely got bronze for. Then I got a 49.829. And we still haven't beat that time. Okay. All right, all right. Let's go ahead and get over to the sim here. We're going to go to leagues, the Motor Racing Academy. And if you're part of the academy, this is how you get to the challenges. Basically, you join the Motor Racing Academy League. You go to sessions. And right now we're going to view the session for challenge 1. We're going to go in there and we're going to do test drive, which should load up this. Oh, shoot. I did not turn on the things. It says crew chief is already running. Oh, it is already running. I did not turn on race labs, though. I will also turn on my heart rate monitor. Connect it to my phone so it shows on the computer. We are loading into the session. What the heck, Race Labs? Stop closing on me. Happy Mad Hatter Day. Okay, we got Race Labs on screen. Cool. We might potentially move some things around. Maybe we don't need to. Change the driving. FOB just a hair. Change the shift horizon. Just a hair. And let's go here and turn on driver arms. I've decided to use driver arms. Graphic. Show driver arms. Done. Test. I don't know why my overlay keeps doing this. I've tried to fix it multiple times. Go to overlays. Let's unlock them. Move this up a bit. We can put this over here. No, we'll leave it right where it is. See how that looks on the Twitch screen. We're looking okay. Lock them again. Oh, let's unlock again real quick. If anything, we'll move this down just a tad. And hopefully we won't have any more problems with it, knock on wood. Okay. Let's get our gloves on. Oh, let's load the relative. Okay.
Pit lane speed limit is 34 miles per hour. Pit exit's clear. Push.
No.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
.176.
Time was 50.6.
Flat for you.
Oops. Why am I sliding out so much?
Sector 2 is 0.5 off your best.
Let's click the auto button. Let's reset.
Front right, 99%. Left rear, 99%.
Let's double check my race hub too while I'm thinking about it. Torque. Everything looks all right.
Your exit is clear. Cold tires all round. All clear, push now. Sector 1 is quick. Front right, 100%. Right rear, 100. Pit exit's clear. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is good.
.591.
50.6. Sector 3 is 0.3. Slower than your best. Sector 1 time's okay.
.425. New
Last
start
lap time
flat
was
for
at
you.
50.4. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is a tenth off your best. Sector 2 is 0.4 off your best. Right front, 99%. Rear right, 99. exit looks clear.
Last lap was at 50.1.
That was your fastest
lap of the session.
Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is quick. Lap time was at 50.6. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 is a tenth off your pace. Sector 2 is 0.5, slower than your best. That was at 50.6. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is a tenth off your best. All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Sector 1 times okay.
.912.
That was at 49.9. That's your fastest lap.
50.193.
Your lap time was 50.2. That puts you 0.3 off your best. Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 off your best. Time was 51.5. You're now 1.6. Slower than your best. Track limits. Keep it within the lines. You're all clear. Stay behind the line. Sector 1 time was good. Sector 2 time is okay.
.909.
Just done it. 49.9. Sector 3 is a 10th off your best. Sector 2 is 0.4 off your best. You've just done a 50.8. You're currently 0.8 off your best. Track limits. This lap will be deleted. Right front, 99%. Right rear, 100. Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Sector 1 time's okay. You're outside of track limits there. Exit's clear. Push.
Let's see what happened there. Let's see if I can get another 49 lap.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
That
was 49.7. Sector 3 turns quick. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 0.6 off your best.
.606.
I wasn't looking at the road.
Front right, 99%. Rear right, 99.
Let's go back to the desktop here. $49.599 is silver. And I hit a 49.717. We'll give it like 3 more tries to beat that, and then we'll move on.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Sector 1 is a 10th off your best.
Oh, this is my second
Exit
try.
looks clear. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.3, off your best.
We'll give it one more try.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Fifty point zero two three.
Just 50.0. You're currently 0.3. Slower than your best. Sector 1's quick.
I don't understand how to induce the oversteer and the understeer.
Front right, 99%. Left rear, 99. Pit exit's clear. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is quick.
Forty-nine point eight eight three.
49.9. That puts you 0.2. Slower than your best. You need to watch the track limits.
All right, that's enough of this exercise. Made a tiny bit of progress, but it's still not quite silver. I'll be right back before we work on the next challenge in the Mazda. All right, folks, welcome back. So we've passed the first Academy Challenge on bronze. We are going to work on the next Academy Challenge, which we've barely started at Oulton Park Circuit. That's going to be on the Mazda view session. Yeah, the Mazda at Oulton Park Circuit Foster's. We'll test drive. I thought the league car would load, but it looks like my car is loading. That's fine. I just painted this a few nights ago. Let's test drive. We might have to watch the video again at some point, but we're going to load the ghost car and pretty much try to keep up with it. I've done this track like once or twice so far. I can't exactly remember how it went. I'm looking for my gloves and they're right here in front of me. I've got some Sparco karting gloves. I thought about getting like some kind of racing boots too, but I have a weird foot size and these shoes seem to be doing the trick. These are some old shoes that I don't wear outside anymore, so. Okay, we're on the Challenge 2 setup. Let's check options. Let's see comparison lap. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I did one. Okay. I've got the ghost car loaded. Let's hop into the car. I'm gonna need to adjust a little bit. Let's do right about there. Looks like all my overlays are loading in the correct spots. Good. Okay.
Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour. If exit's clear.
A little bit off track. Trying to refamiliarize myself with this track. That was a weird compression. Let's see what the ghost card does. Oh, I should have been braking there. That's going to throw me into a wall. Whoops.
Track
Cut the
limits.
cord. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Rip.
If your car has too much damage, we've got to fix it.
Damn, I got to do the outlap all over again. Let's save an active start point at the start finish line.
If exit is clear, don't cross the line. Tyres are cold, watch out.
I remember doing a longer version of this track before, I think. Because when I did in the Ferrari, there was more to this track. Okay, I saved it back there. Whew.
Left front, 100%. Rear left, 100.
We could use a full track there. Yeah, so when I did this in the Ferrari, it breaks left right here and goes that way. But that's not part of this track. This track seems to be like
Right front,
a short version.
100%. Right rear, 100.
All right, let's go to the video. Look at that pink chrome. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's tab out to the video. So we are on challenge number 2. Let's hide the overlay. Oh, it's making me sign in again.
Welcome to Challenge 2, Structure. This challenge is about knowing where to place your maximum rotation points for 2 reasons. 1, these corners are deceiving, closing radius, and with lots of elevation changes. If you don't take these into account, you always feel frustrated because you go off or you spin without any idea why. The lessons about elevation changes on the Motor Racing checklist are a great resource for you to master tracks like this one. Let's watch Kane's lap and then discuss corner by corner. All right, turn 1, right away, there is a trap here. You start braking, you look at the corner, you see the curb. What do you see? What do you think? What do you think? I want to use that curb. that's the apex. But it's not. This corner is about being patient and knowing where is your minimum speed and where you're going to rotate the most. Because it is a closing radius. It gets tighter at the end. And if you don't think about that, always on the exit, you're going to go all the way to the grass. So what you really want to do is be patient. You see, he's turning in, but he's still not on the curb because he knows it's going to be tighter and tighter and tighter. And more than that, this is camber. The track actually goes down a little bit here and then it falls like that to the outside, which means there is a lot more grip on the inside right here than you think, and there's no grip right here. So what you want to do is use that to your advantage. And right here, you're getting there to the place where the car is going to grip the most. You want to be right here at the peak lateral load, because that's where the car rotates the most. That's where the car grips the most. And by the time you are here, you see how late we are using the curb. See, the curb starts right here. We're not using the curb until right before the end of it. We're literally touching the curb at 85% of its length. Why is that? Because it is a closing radius, and by the time we get here, we want to be already pointed to the exit a lot more than you think. So be patient. Turn in a little bit later than you think. Wait, and by waiting, that does not mean not churning. That means just carrying a little bit more speed so that even though you're churning less, you're still on the limit, right? Because if you just brake early but you don't turn and wait, the way I said, it might make you be under the limit. But what you want to be is you want to be on the limit in this line. You want to be braking late enough so that when you turn, just this is already making you be on the limit. And then right now you're like getting more rotation. That's where we place our minimum speed here. You see, a little bit before the actual corner, probably what, 2 cars length, and this is the peak rotation. And then as soon as you grip here, there's a little bit more, even though your speed is going up. It's 133, 134, 135. It's going up, and we are increasing steering. Why is that? Because there's more grip here. We're breaking the rule, right? I always say on the motor racing checklist, if you gain speed, you have to unwind the steering, you have to rotate less. But this extra grip here compensates for that, and you actually can force tiny bit more. But it's just here, it's just this area. This is the area where you get the grip, because after a compression, you get a snap decompression. So there's a lot of grip here, but that's gonna throw the car up. Now the car is light. Now it's bouncing off the compression, and now this feels like a crest, because it is a crest. And also there's a crown here. The car will cross the crown. Whoop. You can see the car tilting to the left. That's less grip, and the car is pushed wide. So you can see Kane is on the limit here because he's planning his line. But if he turned then a little bit earlier here, by the time he got, say, here, he would be pointing just a few more degrees to the left, and he would not be able to do the corner. He would go off. But he is pointing this direction because he knows it's going to be way tighter on the second half of the corner. Again, structure your corner so that you know exactly where your minimum speed will be and where you're going to use this extra camber, and how now the car falls to the outside. But it's all planned because you know it's going to happen, because you know the corner, and because you structured it. Then, just make sure you stay to the left here. This next corner is to the left. So you want to be on the right. There's a little kink. It's more like this. There's a kink and then an actual corner, right? So what you want to do is prepare the actual corner, because this is flat here. This is not a corner, but you have to be on the right line. You turn right. Now you're planning to be aligned with this white line so that you can maximize the next corner. And as you can see here, same thing, right? It looks like he's using the grass. He's not. It's just an FOV thing. So just make sure that you test more or less how much track you're using by watching your chase replays after. And then he's going to turn in. Lots of grip here. There's a little compression because the car is falling. Whoop. no grip for a fraction of a second, and then as it compresses, lots of grip in the compression, and then he's lifting to get a little bit more weight on the front tires, and he's waiting because now the weight on the front tires is doing the job to rotate. He's not overturning the steering, he's just waiting. You see, right here we are actually using the grass because the car is going left, the weight is falling to the right. Inertia. That means these tires here are taking a lot of work and these tires are quite light. So in this car, this soft Miata, you can use the grass right here. It's gonna jump a little bit, another compression mid-corner, and as you can see, he's not really using all the track on the exit because he's really thinking about this corner. This corner is gonna be very important because it's gonna be a long straight. So if you are losing time, most of it's probably gonna be here. So this corner is the most important of the whole track, at least this layout. Brings the car back to the left, already starts braking. So you see, there is really no time to prepare a perfect parallel line here to brake. You have to be braking while still bringing the car just slightly to the left. Be careful with that because
So brake early.
is very sensitive to braking and steering at the same time. As soon as you start braking, you're gonna feel the car wants to dance. And this is where the light hands technique under braking is gonna help you. As soon as you start braking, relax your hands. There's a full lesson about that in the motor race checklist. That might be a very good resource for this one. Just make sure that you're relaxing your hands as you're braking, downshifting quite aggressively to get the car to slow down and use the engine braking to rotate the car first gear. Now he starts turning in, still light hands, and then adding more and more steering force as he releases the brakes. It looks like we're gonna use a lot of this curve here when we turn in, but we're gonna just brush it a little bit. We're not gonna use that much. If you use more than what he's doing, you're gonna bounce, you're gonna lose traction, and you're gonna lose exit speed. Even if you don't spin or oversteer, you're gonna lose speed, and then you're gonna have that red delta. Look, red, 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 and then red, red, red delta, red delta. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. All this, all the way here. All the way here, because you got a bad exit right here. You see, this is why this is the most important corner of the whole track, because the consequence of the exit, you're going to be carrying that burden for the rest of the next 45 seconds. So just make sure that you get the best exit you can. First gear, quite aggressive, letting the car run wide. You see a little bit of micro corrections here, so he's really neutral steering into the exit, and then letting, you see even more micro corrections here. The car is really wanting to dance there, and he's just following along. Then it's flat, 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 flat. And we get into another corner where structure means everything. Structure and planning. One thing here, the next actual corner is to the right. Right now, we are on a left-hander, and you look at this line. He's really aiming to go somewhere here. He's like, I want to go somewhere right here. Look at how he's planning from here. From here. Way before. He's already bringing the car to the right. And then he turns in and kind of does a late apex in this non-corner. But all of this has a reason. He's really preparing the double apex super fast right-hander that's about to come. So what he's doing, bringing the car as close as possible to the limit here, starts braking, not hard braking, because the corner is long. It's a very aggressive, it's a very fast double apex, and you're gonna hit the inside in two different spots. So he turns in already. Look at the brake trace. Very, very light braking, very, very linear trail braking. Turning into the corner with the car steering left. That's lovely. Look at this. Look at how much steering he has. He downshifts to third, and he's turning left. The car's going right. Now he turns a little bit right. Now left. Now his steering is pretty much straight. Now it's left, 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 left. He's doing the majority of the corner entry with the steering pointing to the other side. Why is that? Because that's how sensitive the steering is. That's how sensitive your steering is, especially when you downshift to third gear and you're trail braking. There's so much weight on the front tires that your hands, your steering, everything has to be extremely light. The car is extremely sensitive to all these inputs, and you as a beginner or as an intermediate driver, you still have to rough inputs. You still try to fight the car, but what you want to do is understand the car, talk to the car, almost as if you're whispering. You're whispering to the car. It's like, turn just a little bit, and then it goes, because it listens, and it reacts to your minimum inputs. So you need a lot of precision here. See, look at it, little bit of trail braking, engine braking, and almost no steering. Now you're just witnessing the car rotating for you, and you're just controlling it. That's why he's spending so much time with the car pointing to the left on corner entry. But now he's really getting that more and more and more steering. First of all, because he is getting to the minimum speed, the engine braking is slower, and because he's getting back on power. As soon as you get back on power, there is a lot less weight on the front, and you can scrub a little bit more. You can use a little bit more of those fronts to your benefit. As you can see, getting back on power, it looks like he's getting back on power at the first apex, because he is. But this here is not necessarily an aggressive acceleration. He is getting back on power slowly, and then he really gets on the limit here. Now he's 100%. And that is actually the maximum rotation point. This is actual in between the apexes. So there is a structure to this corner. And this structure is being prepared all the way here. You go right. You cut to the left. You stay to the left. Extreme light hands. Extreme light hands. Extreme light hands. Engine braking. Correcting. The car is neutral. You're patiently waiting. Almost no trail braking here. And then slowly ramping up to the throttle. And then right here, this exit is going to be interesting because there is way more grip than you think. But only here. You have a lot of grip here, plus, and you have no grip here, minus. Because right here, you are on the crest. So look at that. Look at how crazy this is. You start turning in quite flat. You turn in, you cross to the inside. So you see it's off camber here. Car is a little bit like this. And then whoop, now the car is a little bit like this. Very subtle. Very, very, very sensitive to the inputs. Then you get back on power. You start turning a little bit more aggressively. And then here, you can see how he's staying on the steering. Why is that? The speed is going up, but his steering is fixed because there's more grip on this camber part. There's more grip on this compression. And then, right after the compression, ooh, we can't see anything. If we can't see anything, be careful. There's going to be less grip. So what he's doing, as soon as he gets here into the crest, ooh, now he's getting light. Now you can feel the butterflies, and the car is sliding sideways, and he's right on the limit, doing lots of little corrections here. So look at how aggressive he is here, and stable, aggressive and stable, because there's lots of grip. As soon as he gets on the crest, whoop, 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 whoop. Why? Because the car is light. And again, same thing. If you are on the crest, the car is not gonna rotate, no matter how hard you try. What you want to do then, if there is a crest here and a compression here, do most of the rotation here so that you can go straight. Pretend this is a jump. Woo! So that's what you want to do. Lots of rotation here so that you can have that extra straight without panicking about getting off track. It's very easy for people to spin here. Why that? Because they don't take into account the crest. They go a little bit wide. Now they have two tires in the grass and they're panicking because they're going off, and then they turn right and the car shoots darts to the inside and to the wall on the right because you were turning to the right with the rear tire on the grass. Then we go to the next corner. Similar thing, lots of micro elevation changes and a big elevation change at the end, which will affect where we concentrate the rotation of the car and where we place our MRP. Start braking, kind of stable. There's a little compression here, and then there's a micro crest. I don't know if you notice it, but like right here, the track is kind of doing this, just a little bit. You see, when you start braking, it's a compression. Now it's a crest. You start turning in, kind of off camber. Ooh, but what do we have here? We have lots of grip on the inside. You can see the compression. The track is going up. Because the track is going up like that, what do? We concentrate most of the rotation there because that's where the car is going to accept the rotation. So he turns a lot, and that's the lots of rotation. But then that's dangerously blind. You can't see the exit. What does that mean? If you can't see it, there's going to be no grip. So what he does, he rotates as much as possible. So right now at this point, it looks like he's not going to use all the exit. But then, like, he gets on the no grip area, and the car just starts sliding to the outside because of the crest. And look at that. It really slides all the way to the outside. So you see, this corner deceives you. If you try to do 50% of the rotation on entry and 50% of the rotation on exit, you're going to spin. You're going to go wide. You're going to go all the way to the grass. A lot of people do this. A lot of people go wide here, and then they try to come back, and they spin here, just like the fast double apex. What you're going to do, you're smart. You're going to concentrate 60% of the rotation on entry and only 40 on exit, because on exit, the car can only do 40 at the maximum speed that you can carry. So lots of rotation here, and then when you get back on power, aggressive on power, because by the time he is getting back on power, he's still on the compression, and then, light hands, correct it. The car is going to lose it, and then you're dancing, and the car is going all the way to the outside in what I call the line of consequence in the motor racing checklist. You're really just being thrown all the way to the outside because of inertia and because there is no grip because of the crest. Structure your corners, plan your corners in this track, light hands. Those things are gonna give you a gold medal.
Alrighty then. What are the times for this challenge? A minute 6:1, a minute 6:6. Oh, a minute 7:1, a minute 6:6, and a minute 6:1. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do in the next. What are we at? 7:30. Let's give this at least 30 minutes of work. Let's go ahead and tap that auto. For now, let's load it from
Front left, 100%. Rear left, 100. Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
.853.
Okay, let's go back to the pits. Now that we have an idea of how to do the track.
100%. Left rear, 100.
We'll turn the ghost car back on, and I need to pee real quick. Options. Back to comparison lap, load. Ghost car. All right, I'm gonna pee and I'll be right back.